Hey everyone, it's Crafts and Mom back for another video.
Hi everybody!
So, tonight it is 1:05 in the morning on Thursday, the 16th of October, and I have a lot of, but all I'm showing today is finished objects. I did a video this weekend down at Graham's. I did not do a video here last week. Um, why didn't I do a video?
I think you just ran out of time.
Yeah, I kind of ran out of time. So I was gonna do this one later on, today, but two of the items that I made is going to go to my local post office. So last week and so far this week, I have been on a crochet gnome kick. I have made 9 gnomes this week from last week, and I think I started Sunday when I came home. So Sunday last week to today, I have made 9 gnomes, and 2 of them I made 2 of each of them. So and I also made a jellyfish, or not a jellyfish, an octopus, because I had it started and I didn't want to leave it hanging, so I finished it. So I am going to show you. Oh, I also finished a blanket, a hat, and a cardigan, which is up there. But I'm gonna show you the stuff that I have in my basket first, because not everything fits in my basket. My basket was literally overflowing with stuff. So, I'm gonna try to sit this somewhere. I don't know if I can get it to sit here, but we'll try it. Maybe. So, I have 2 garden gnomes, and this is what they look like. I do have 2 of them. They are different oranges. So, one is a brighter orange, and the other one is a darker orange. So one of these is going to go to my local post office. And I think Mom chose the brighter orange to go to the post office, right? Yeah, this one over here. So I am making a lot of gnomes for my upcoming live sale on November 20th. It will be at 7 o'clock in the evening, Eastern Standard Time, and I'm gonna have some gnomes to show, a cardigan, some baby blankets. Since I've made so many gnomes, like in the last week and a half, I need to take a break from gnomes. I really, really do. I literally just finished these 2. These were the last ones that I made. If you remember, like a while ago, I think back in the beginning of spring, actually, it might have been even last year, I made my local post office a ladybug and a bee gnome. Well, since it isn't spring anymore, she had to put them away. So that's why I made her one of these ones to put out for fall. So I'm gonna try to I have to sit stuff everywhere. And then the ones that I made before that is I made candy corn gnomes. And I don't remember if I think I used the same color orange. So I made these guys too. So one is going to go to my post office and the other one will be for the live sale. So yeah, I made these 2. These were like the second to last ones that I made recently. So I made 2 candy corn gnomes. And then I have a jellyfish that's in the basket that I'm gonna show you. He's huge. I went to Walmart last month, or no, this month is when I got it. Excuse me. I went to Walmart in the beginning of the month to do me and mom shopping, and I got some Premier puzzle yarn, and I got, I think, 7 different colors, and this was one of them, and none of his tentacles are the same lines. I'm pretty sure I chained 50 on all of them because that's what you were supposed to do, but it could be tension and all of that stuff. So he will go in my donation. Since he is variegated yarn, I stuffed him with some of my scraps. Because I have a huge glass jar that my gram gave me that we had candy in down at Graham's, and we don't have that anymore, so I wanted the glass jar. Because I used to keep my little scrap pieces in a, like, container that I got from the Dollar Tree. It was, like, this big, and it filled up so quickly. But when I am, like, cutting my scraps, I throw them in this little garbage can that I have hanging off the side of my stand. And then I just, when it gets full, I dump it in the big one. So I stuffed this one really solid. So it's pretty thick. But yeah. So I finished that. And I finished, like, all of these gnomes. And I put rocks in the bottoms of them to help them sit. I don't remember if I did that for all of them. I think I might have, but I don't remember. And then the ones that I made before that, I made a snowman gnome, and I made a boo-boo on this one. I forgot to add his arms, but I'm just gonna let him go. I'm not making his arms. I'm just gonna let him go. And they wanted me to put black buttons for his buttons, and I just decided to make some crocheted black circles and put them on. So yeah, there's my little snowman gnome. So I was pretty happy with him too. And then one of the other ones I made a Santa gnome. He does have pipe cleaners in his hat to make it curved. So this is the little Santa gnome that I made. I think he was actually the very first one I made. So I made him. And then the next one I made was Jack. And I still want to make a Sally to go with this one. Because it is a set, so you have, actually I have the whole set. I have this Jack, I have a Santa Jack, I have Oogie Boogie, and then I have Sally. And I do want to make all of them so that I have the whole set. But I need to take a break from gnomes. So I think tonight I'm going to go in my room and pick something that's a little bit bigger. Like maybe one of my blankets. I need a break from gnomes. So I made Jack, so he's done. And then I made a winter gnome, which is this little guy. His frills will not stay down, but it is what it is. He has a woman that goes with him, and I want to make her too, so that I have.
One have a woman too?
No, the Santa one does not have a woman, but this one does have a woman, and I want to make the girl version for this one so they can go together. So yeah, I made this one. And my last one I made is the Grinch. So I made the Grinch. His beard's kind of messed up, but it'll be okay. He looks very mean, which he's supposed to because he's the Grinch. So yeah, I made him his. Let's see, well, I had him shoved in my basket. That's why it looks like that. But I made him use a 3.75 millimeter hook on all of these. My basket is literally. I'm gonna try to shove this one in there, and my basket is literally full of gnomes.
We're not supposed to when you're given the.
Yeah, I gotta take them back out. I did finish a blanket. I'm not even sure when I finished this blanket. It was a while ago. I do know that. It was before I got on the gnome kick. So I made a granny stitch blanket that will be for donation. I use a 6 millimeter hook. It is folded in half and then folded in half again. I think I'm showing you upside down. I am. But it's just a little, it's like big. So it's like really good size for a lackey and for on a wheelchair. So yeah, I use a 6 millimeter hook, and I basically went until I couldn't make any more solid rows, and then I cut off and put the leftover yarn in my scrap bucket for my 1 round granny squares or 5 round granny squares that I like to do, but I like to change color every single row. And I went to bingo with my friends on Monday, and I took yarn to work on hats, and I also took a knitted hat. Did I work on anything? Absolutely not. I read while I was there. So I found this in my bag, and this is the speckle yarn, Red Heart speckle yarn. It's the one that is the pink with the speckles. I used a 5 millimeter hook on that, and it's a basic double crochet beanie. And then the last thing I finished, actually I finished this last week, but I just weaved in my ends in, no, Monday. Monday I weaved in my ends because I did a lot of cleaning on Monday, because I was supposed to have a friend over and he no-showed, no call, no-showed. So I did a lot of cleaning, but I got my Halloween cardigan done. So this is the color side. I did 2 rows of every color, and then I did 2 rows of black, and then I did the extension rows. And I have a stitch marker in here where I was the last time, which is my little chick, which I can take off. Okay, got it off. And then this is the solid black side. So it is split. Now that it is put together, I can show you the. And I would probably say it would fit a small to medium size. If when I make my other one, which I have a gray and pastel one on the hook, I did 20 rows before I did the extension rows on the body. I'm gonna do several more because I want it to be able to fit multiple people, multiple sizes, and be a little bit oversized. So yeah, that's my cardigan. It will be on the live sale, when I do the live sale. So yeah. So that is everything that I have to show you. I do have some things that I do want to talk about. So at the post office with the with the ladybug and the bee gnome, they get asked a lot of questions, who made them and stuff like that. So I have decided that I was gonna make some business cards, and I made 2 different designs. I have my email on them, my phone number, and my Facebook shop. I do have my Facebook shop back, but I have decided that the only thing I'm going to post on there is crochet items, mostly. Maybe a little bit of plastic canvas items, and some bead weaving items like pen wraps and things like that. And then that way, all of my bags that I have are still on my Facebook group podcast. My More Crafts Facebook group podcast, or podcast group, I forget how I worded it. But the bags are gonna stay over there. I haven't taken anything off of that one yet. But if you want to see any of the crochet items that I'm gonna have for sale if you want to see any of the crochet items I have for sale, I'm gonna post them to my new Facebook group, my More Crafts shop on Facebook. Which is where I'm gonna post a cardigan, and I'm gonna post that's where I'm gonna post all of my gnomes too. If you have seen any of the gnomes and you would like to purchase one, please let me know. I do have a lot of other patterns that I want to make, but I need to take a break from gnomes for a little bit. Because I made 9 in like a week and a half, and that's a lot. So yeah, that's everything that I want to talk about. Am I missing anything, Mom? Okay, I apologize for rocking. I keep forgetting. I know somebody said that it makes them sick and stuff, so I apologize. Uh, but yeah, I'm gonna let everybody go. Um, I think I'm gonna go work on something else besides a gnome. And I'm not working on amigurumi either. I'm gonna go pick one of my blanket projects. I have been thinking about making some more baby blankets. And I want to, I did take, I am gonna, that bag that I showed in the video down at Graham's with the acrylic yarn, I am going to take that apart when I get to Graham's, but I am gonna start it here. But I'm going to do it in cotton yarn instead. I honestly just have to pick my colors. I have to pick a color that I have enough of to I have to pick a color for the background. And I'm gonna pick whatever color I have the most of, skeins of, that's the color I'm gonna do for the background.
For what?
For the bag, that crochet bag that I'm going to do. And then I'll just pick 2 colors that I have the next, number in line.
And I think for your next shawl or cardigan, I think you ought to make it like a Christmas color.
Okay.
Like white, red, green, silver, gold, whatever.
Okay.
Never made one. Christmas.
No. But I do want to make another. I've been having a inkling to make another couple more baby blankets. So I have to pick colors out for those too. I do have a list of baby blanket colors that I would like to make. Actually, it's right here in the front. I honestly don't even know what colors I'll make. I guess me and Mom can talk about that whenever we get off of here. Or I get off of here. Um, and all of my baby blankets that I have for sale is also going to be in my shop. If you want to join my More Crafts podcast Facebook group, you do not have to answer any questions. You can come on there and get help if you need to, share your works in progress, your finished items. I honestly have not been very active on there a lot for a long time. And yeah, I haven't been active on a lot of my social medias. I scroll a lot on them, but I'm not very active. I have TikTok. I haven't made a video on TikTok in like a long time, and I haven't posted anything to Instagram in a long time. So yeah, I'm slacking on a lot of my social media. But yeah, I'm gonna let everybody go. I hope everybody has a great week end because it's almost a weekend. It is Thursday. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye!
Bye, everybody.